Welcome to Vent with Michelle Malkin. On the front burner today, the left's favorite death row murderer. This weekend marks the 25th anniversary of Philadelphia police officer Daniel Faulkner's murder. Faulkner, 25, was shot after he pulled his killer's brother over during a pre-dawn traffic stop on December 9, 1981. Faulkner was the youngest of 7 children, born to an Irish Catholic family from the southwest side of Philadelphia. His father, a rail worker, died of a sudden heart attack when Faulkner was 5 years old. He was raised by a single working mother and his older siblings. He joined the U.S. Army before graduating from high school, earned his high school diploma and an associate's degree in criminal justice, became a corrections officer, and then joined the Philly Police Department in 1975. He is survived by his wife, Maureen. Outside of the law enforcement community and his hometown, this dedicated officer is barely remembered. But in this upside-down world where infamy pays, Daniel Faulkner's convicted killer is an international celebrity. Mumia Abu-Jamal is a household name, from Berkeley to Rio de Janeiro to Paris. In 2003, France made him an honorary citizen. Earlier this spring, the French city of Saint-Denis named a street after him.
Mumia is receiving a unique honor for his 53rd birthday. The city of Saint-Denis, on the outskirts of Paris, is naming a street under construction, Mumia Abu-Jamal Street.
This week, the U.S. House of Representatives passed a resolution condemning the street naming. It was a strong rebuke, but a totally symbolic gesture, which unfortunately is what Mumia's death sentence has turned out to be as well. Endless appeals have kept him alive for a quarter century. Meanwhile, he thrives on lavish attention, praise, and financial support from the left, and has fashioned a healthy career as a revolutionary journalist.
My name is Mumia Abu-Jamal. I'm on death row in Pennsylvania. Ex-president of the Association of Black Journalists in Philadelphia. I'm still a continuing revolutionary journalist. I write for anybody who wants me to write for them. And I'm fighting my conviction, fighting the sentence, fighting for my life, and fighting to create revolution in America. Yes, I am a political prisoner.
From death row, this is Mumia Abu-Jamal.
Mumia chic runs rampant in Hollywood, in socialist circles, and across the internet. He has manufactured a repulsive, reality-denying myth that he is a political prisoner, punished for his Black Panthers membership and his race, rather than for his murderous actions by a discriminatory justice system. Police haters and race card players, from actor Mike Farrell to authors Alice Walker and Cornel West, to anti-American agitators Ramsey Clark and Noam Chomsky, to moonbat musicians Rage Against the Machine and the Beastie Boys, are all too willing to prop Mumia up. But those who slavishly demand truth and justice on this hustler's behalf wouldn't know truth or justice if it smacked them in the face. As the Faulkner family points out, unlike most defendants, Jamal selected his own jury. The judge permitted Jamal to personally decide how each of his 20 peremptory challenges was used after each prospective juror was questioned by his trained and experienced attorney. The prosecutor accepted 4 blacks and 8 whites to the jury. When the final jury was seated, the prosecutor had 5 unused peremptory challenges. One of these black jurors was personally rejected by Jamal with a peremptory challenge. The jury was initially made up of 3 blacks and 9 whites. With full knowledge and agreement of Jamal's attorney, one of the 3 black jurors was removed for violating sequestration, making the final jury 2 blacks and 10 whites. On the first day of trial, the judge and the prosecutor beseeched Jamal to represent himself. Jamal refused to speak when asked to enter a plea. Then he said that he wouldn't allow himself to be represented, quote, by any member of the bar, unquote. For the next 2 full days, Jamal argued with the judge, demanding to have John Africa, a non-lawyer and the founder of the violent anti-government group called MOVE, represent him. After 2 days of delay, the judge reappointed Anthony Jackson as Jamal's lead counsel. Despite repeated warnings by the judge that it would be detrimental for him to be absent from the courtroom, Jamal persisted with his innumerable disruptions, tantrums, and violent outbursts. He was removed from the courtroom no less than 13 times. You can find the full facts about Officer Faulkner's murder at www.danielfaulkner.com. Help keep his memory, the truth, and the quest for justice alive. Till next vent, I'm Michelle Malkin for Hot Air.